Hello everybody, welcome to CC Sim Racing. I am your host Craig Cook, and in the commentary box with me today is Mr. Jesse Linquaila, which I haven't heard from for a while now. How are you doing, Jesse? Awesome. I'm just going to adjust this. For some reason it's done it again, Jesse. We do love this microphone stuff, don't we? But yeah, everyone, hopefully you can hear me okay. But at the moment we can't hear Jesse, but we should hear Jesse now. If you can just say a few words, that'd be fantastic, Jesse.
Oh, I'd like to say a few words, but yeah, there we go. Am I here now?
There we go, we can hear you now, buddy. Yeah, so welcome everyone to CC Sim Racing, with me, your host Craig Cook, and also Jesse Linquaila. We are here for the Audi R8 Round 7 at Fuji Speedway, and we're really looking forward to this one. Obviously, we missed Round 6, but we will be going back to it. Obviously, we'll be making that Round 9 now. And that will be at, I think it's Monza. But it's going to be an absolutely cracking race tonight. Really looking forward to it. Excited. And I've just been out for a little road test, and it was very interesting, to say the least. Very twitchy around here, isn't it, Jesse?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are testing the limits of the track, and by testing that, I mean they're sliding clean off the track. It's nuts.
It's it's going to be a cracking race. We really look forward to it. Great to see Mike Gray has said hello, good evening all. Hello Mike, great to see you. And Dave O'Grady has also said hello, great to see you. Please keep your messages coming in. Please put your thumbs up, the hearts if you enjoy it. We do appreciate everything that you do here at CC Sim Racing. It's going to be an exciting evening of racing. We've got the sprint race to start with. The second race is a rolling reverse grid with a pit stop. Oh, it's going to be brilliant. I'm really excited. So here we go, Jesse. We've seen some of these cars out on track, but who's really standing out for you this evening already?
The guys up front so far, like in qualifying, I mean, Clive and Carl have been the two standouts so far. They're running sub 137 laps, which is excellent. But there's plenty of guys still within about a second of the lead, I'd say, all the way down to the 8th or 9th racer. So I mean, there's plenty of guys that have the pace, but those front two guys are obviously going to battle in this sprint race.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be very interesting to see what Cole does today. And I'll tell you what, Filippini and Cole this series have really upped their game. A bit slow at the start, really upped their game now. Clive's come in as well. He's been happily Glastonbury-ing, as I like to call him, and he's enjoyed his weekend, so he's back and he sounds refreshed. He looks refreshed. Surely the bandwagon will be on soon as well. Dan Watts, as I said, good evening all. Looking forward to the race. Let's go, Clive. Come on, Clive. Lots of CC Sim Racing drivers supporting their teammate there, so that's great to see. Cole there is in second place there in the 30 car. There he is in the Audi. GT Harwood looking good at the moment. Happy Sack has literally turned the mojo upside down, and he's now on it. Look at him now in third place here, Jesse. And we were just watching him saying, is this actually Tom racing, or is it? Fantastic. So there we go, yeah. Dusty. Sorry, Jesse. There was a bit of a delay there.
No worries. No, there was definitely a big change from what he was doing. I don't know if he was just feeling out the corner some or what, but it's looking a lot better now.
Yeah, definitely. You see Dusty there in fourth, and again, championship leader. It'll be interesting to see what he does tonight. Very exciting to see where he pans out during this race. Half a second off the lead, so it's very good, very interesting at the moment. Really intense stuff. So there is Lee for E-Team Hard. Great to see Lee there with his teammate Next Gen Dave. He's out racing as well. Smith is never refreshed. See the bandwagon that come in. Here they go. Here comes the Clive Barmy Army. So great to see them all watching. There is E-Team Hard Lee, so team manager of the E-Team Hard team, which is awesome. Great stuff to see Lee up there at the moment. In fifth place, half a second off the lead lap. Filippini is in sixth place, should I say. Second of the two GT Harwood cars. It looks like they're working together now, so watch out for Filippini, see if you can climb up the ladder. There is Hassler in seventh. Great looking livery tonight. Really like that. Really do like that. And he's out there in seventh place. Crafty's back as well, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. I think he's just chilling out, seeing where he's losing some time, I think. And he's going to be jumping back on the track, I'm pretty sure, but 37.8 ain't no slouch lap either. Dave there in 8th place at the minute, and he's literally been on Discord saying, wow, to get this car under control was a nightmare. But we'll see what he can do tonight. Ripinatarian is a reserve driver tonight. We'll see how he does as well. Looking forward to seeing the pace he's got once he gets going. Again, he's one of those drivers, not so well in the qualifying, very much a fast driver on the race. we'll see what he's up to tonight. Then we've got Lofty. Lofty has had a brilliant few races, hasn't he? On the new Fanatec wheel as well. Looks pretty smooth. Let's see what he can do. Benno Big Time is out, and he's had 2 really bad races the last couple of weeks, and he really needs a good one tonight. So fingers crossed he can get himself back onto the start and finish straight and get himself in the money and see what he can do tonight. Fingers crossed he has a good race. Then we've got Lee. There's Lee. So he's racing in the Vicky Campbell on his fuel car. Quick livery just whipped up for them there, and it looks absolutely stunning, and we'll see if Lee can get himself in that top 10 tonight. So I think he's just finished work, quite literally. And then we've got Stickman, who again on his day, when he's at the front, and we've seen it so many times on the rolling start, he seems to just disappear, doesn't he, Jesse? You've seen it like at Spa, for instance. It was a fantastic little race he had.
Yeah. Stickman's got, especially when he gets up front. I mean, it's so often he has trouble with the sprint race for whatever reason, and then he gets up front and suddenly he's got a little clean air and he just runs away from the pack. So it's always exciting to watch some of those guys in the back how well they do when they suddenly are on the front of the pack.
Yeah, definitely, and that is a stunning looking livery he's got tonight. But let's have a look at the information for the Audis. Obviously, we won't have the 3 added on racetracks that we've had, so I do apologise for that. But there we go, 10-minute sprint race, 20-minute race for the second race, rolling start, reverse grid, mandatory pit stop. It's a stop and go, so no tyres, just in and out, job done. Full damage is on, ouch, and flags are on as well. Penalties are on strong today. Grid jump start is also there, but that's not for race 2, obviously. The tracks we've already seen, there were the 5 that we had previously. We did have a track last week, which was Catalunya. We've got Fuji this week, and then I think the other race was, I do apologise everybody, lost my bearings a little bit. It is Interlagos. So Interlagos next week, and then we'll be back to Catalunya for the final race. It's Monza is where everybody else is going to be, and we seem to have lost the screen now. There it is. Strange things are happening with the streams at the moment, so I will be going back to the production and giving them a kick up the bum. But here we go. So Tetrax Racing is there as well. Louis is there, so that's Evo doing a great job in the WSR Porsche series. Smith refresh, love that. Up the Clive, great to see that. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the championship table, shall we? So it is Dusty on 205, Clive Smith is on 155. We've got Cole there with 143, Nappy Sack 136, 113 for Filippini, Lofty's on 97. Lofty's climbed up right up the table there. Next Gen Dave 86. Jose is not racing at the moment. Crafty 65. Then we've got Benno Big Time on 57. Stickman 56. Haslett 48. Lee 40. Ashroy is not racing tonight, but he's there on 37. Stuckenwood is unfortunately away. He's on 27. Pop Motorsport was reserved, but he's still got 27 points there. Grandad with 24. He's actually building a bed at the moment, so good luck with that. And Lee, yes, much more important than racing. So Lee is there on 23. That's Lee Campbell for Blueprint Motorsport. So Blueprint Motorsport, should I say, and good luck to him. And Isa Hannah is there as a reserve, but she's obviously got points as well. And Jesse, you're at the bottom at the moment with 9 points. That's not very good, is it?
I'm working my way up very slowly.
So there we go. Everyone should be ready. We're going to get this one underway. This is the first race of the evening. Really looking forward to this one. Race 1 of the Audis. And who's going to win it?
Clive ran a 36.5 on his last qualifying lap. That is insano fast.
So here we go, race 1 of the evening with your commentators Craig Cook and Jesse Quayler, and on pole position is Clive Smith. Second is Napisac. Cole in third. Dusty the championship leader in fourth. Lee's there in fifth. Filippini 6th. Haslett 7th. Rivniter in 8th. Benno Big Time in 9th. And Crafty takes out the top 10. So he had a good run at the end there. So we're going to take this off. We're going to bleed this on. We're going to put this little bit of information at the bottom that you can't see and I can laugh at now because you can't see that. Haha. Wait for these lights to go green. 5 red. Wait for the green. away we go. Great start there from Clive at the back. The lighting the tyres up. Who was that? Was that Stickman it looked like? But a great start. Nappy Sack's had a bit of oh no, he's there. But look at Dusty on the inside. So into the braking zone we go. Filippini's on the back of this as well. There's a little bit of argy-bargy. Who's gone wide? It's Nappy Sack's gone wide. He's off the track at the moment. There he is. He's off the track. He's back on the track. But look who's out front. It's Carl down the inside there, Jesse. Three abreast, they come into turn 2. Oh my goodness.
Oh, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
And they've managed to get through. Brilliant stuff. A little flash from Clive, like, well, that was very interesting, wasn't it? So it's Carl in the lead, and that's a lovely shot of the Audi's going for. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Just take that in. Oh. So Carl in the lead, Clive in second. Dusty's now pipped himself into third place, championship leader. Oh, big crash at the back there. We're going to have to take a look at that. Big crash. Not too sure where we are looking. I'm looking sort of around 11th, is there? Filippini. So let's have a look. There he is. He's just coming into shot. There is Filippini, number 6. And he spun out, going backwards, and that's going to ruin his race. But he might still get fastest lap. We'll see what happens. But it's Carl in the lead from Clive, and Clive's giving him a bit of argy-bargy here, and he wants that back, doesn't he? On board with Cole, Jesse.
Absolutely. I mean, those guys, man, that mid-pack is a hot-ass mess right now. It's a lot of fun to watch.
A little
apologize for my language, but that was exactly what I thought it was. So, yeah, there's a nice little battle in there, 4 through 8 that's really good right now. And then we got the front 3 that are trying to push it out, which is not surprising. They're going to draft away.
Yeah, definitely. So at the moment, it is Carl from Clive. Now, Clive's sitting on the back end of him. He's going for points. He's going around the outside. That's interesting. Look at Lee and Nappy Sack in the background for, was that 4th and 5th, respectively. So down the outside is Clive there. Has he got that done? Into the braking zone, he does it. Round the outside, that's a great move. Nappy Sack's got past Lee. No, he hasn't. He's managed to keep him sweet there. But Benno Big Time's, look at Benno Big Time. He's in 6th from the back of the grid. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, he was a big beneficiary of that little Filippini mess. He managed to sneak through nicely on the inside.
Oh, it's absolutely sensational. Great driving from all of these guys at the moment. And I tell you what, if you've been round here already on Gran Turismo Sport or on GT7, my goodness, this is a difficult track. You really have to get this car planted, especially the R8. The rear end is really tail happy and they're enjoying themselves at the moment. But everyone is still on the lead lap. It's great to see, and there's great battles all over the park. But it's still Clive in the lead from Carl, from Dusty. Nappy Sack's now got past, or has he? He's trying to get past. He looks like he's got the inside line. A little bit of argy-bargy. Oh, there's 3 of them going for that corner into the S's. That's not going to work. And Lee manages to hold it. Benno Big Time and look down inside. Sideways is Nappy Sack there, Jesse. That was beautiful.
You'll love to see when they save it. It could have gone very bad, but instead it looked very pretty.
Yeah, Rippin' the Terran has just spun out as well. Rippin' the Terran has managed to get it back together. Lofty's now back into that position. So Lofty's gained a spot. He's now in 7th. Rippin' the Terran in 8th, trying to get that car under control. Good exit from Rippin' the Terran against his teammate. And he looks like he's going to draft him past now. So he has done. So it's still Clive from Cole from Dusty here, Jesse. They're starting to get away from the guys in 4th, 5th and 6th respectively. But look at that battle at the back. They're going to stay with that battle. Oh, they're side by side. The leaders, I do apologise. Go back to the leaders. Side by side as they come into turn 1, and Cole takes the lead again from Clive. Great drive there, great move from Cole there. Jesse.
Yeah, and Dusty's going to love that. Anytime that Carl can get in there and battle with Clive, that's only going to help Dusty get right in behind, and you know he'll just sit back and wait for that last lap. These guys they're not drafting, they're going to battle, it looks like.
Yeah, they know they're going to sit on the back if they win this one, but, you know, this is where you have to get as many points as possible. Down the inside is Clive, 4th position, gets that done on Cole. Great move there, Cole back in a second. Dusty's just I think Dusty's just waiting patiently to see if anything goes wrong, but don't forget he's championship leader comfortably in the lead as well, so he doesn't really want to get involved in this battle. He just wants the mistakes to happen, but Cole really wants this win, doesn't he? He's going down the inside this time, not going to do it. Dusty's still sitting there pretty, and look at Lee in 4th. He looks like he's closing on the back of these 3 in the front. Nappy Sack there as well, just behind, giving him a little push there. Looks down the inside into the braking zone. He's going to have a little nudge there, and then he's gone back. He's just slowed back down. Not going to do it there. Tries again on the start-finish straight. But at the moment, it seems to be that the car is not very good at towing at the moment, isn't it, Jesse? I've noticed.
Yeah, towing, and the other thing is the curbs. A lot of times you can clip the curbs on this track, but these guys are just going sideways as soon as they hit the red and white stripes.
Yeah, there we go. He's back in the tow again. Let's go on board. I know we want to look at the leader, but let's go on board. Let's have a listen. Oh, it's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So here we go into the break. It's a massive battle at the back. There's like 3 cars all towing each other. So round the outside, that seems like the move to do, doesn't it?
Yeah, the guys seem to be wanting to take the outside. I think it's helping them actually as far as their exit speed so far. Those guys that get stuck on the inside, yes, they have the inside line, but it seems like they're slowing them down a lot.
Yeah, definitely. There's lovely battles everywhere. There's a 3-car battle for the lead. Then we got a 2-car battle for 4th, 5th. Then we're back here with Benno Big Time's on the back of that now, so that's a 3-car battle. Then we got a 3-car battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then we got a 3-car battle for 10th, 11th, and 12th. And just to let you know that Filippini is not that far off the back of these guys. He's still there. I know there's 4 minutes to go, but he might be able to grab these guys at the back here. He could actually finish in the top 10 here, Jesse.
Oh yeah, and he's ripping off some pretty good laps here since that initial problem. So we'll see if he can get back in a little bit and maybe steal 10th place.
Yeah, this is great car control. Whoa! Oh, I say that, and the commentator's curse kicked in there, and Cole makes a big mistake, and that gives Dusty the opportunity to go back into 2nd place, but he won't give it up. Let's have a quick look and see what happened there. So we're with Cole. He goes into the right-hander. Goes a little bit deep, doesn't he, and just loses the back and tries to get it to turn in, and it just won't. It really won't. And you don't want to lose the back end either. You don't want to get it twitching. You don't want to spin it out, so settles for 3rd. Oh, this is intense.
Yeah, Dusty's just shoving Clive right down the straight right now. He is pushing. Oh,
going for the lead. He's going for the lead down the inside. So is Cole's having a look down the inside as well of Clive, and Clive spun. Oh, he's managed to get it back together, but that's going to be Nappy Sack now. Has Cole slowed down? Cole's slowed down. Cole's slowed down to give that place back. And look at Nappy Sack's looking through the middle. It's like a Daytona. Look at this, into the braking zone. And Nappy Sack's going to get that done, is he? He's off on the gravel. He's back on the track. He's got the inside line, and that is well done. But obviously Cole's trying to slow down for Clive. And now Lee's in there. And look at Dusty, 2.5 seconds in the lead now.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I was just thinking about it. It's 4th of July weekend. If the American were to come in and just ruin it for all the Brits, I would not be happy.
It's well said, mate. It really is well said. But it's now Dusty in the lead from Nappy Sack. Cole looking down the inside, going into the chicane. That was very, very brave indeed. It's not really where you want to overtake there, and you just got to sort of be that bit patient. And I think the problem is the guys behind are trying to get past as well, so they might not show that same patience.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting straightaway here, because you got about 4 guys all together, and they're going to draft, and we're going to see who wants to take it first. Whoa!
Oh, Cole spun. Cole's out. Cole is now back in 6th place. He's going to be very, very frustrated with himself. He spins out. Let's see how he did it. I think he's just going to tag the outside of the curb here. Yes, he is, over the rumble strip. That's enough for the car to go round. And I'll tell you what, well done by Benno Big Time. It just ghosted out at the right time there. Back into 9th.
Yep, and that kind of broke up that draft pack, because Carl was in there in that space that's between 2nd and 3rd. It kind of hurt the guys' chances in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Whoa, Lee got booted.
So Lee got booted apparently. We're just going to have a look at that. Let's quickly see. Sorry guys, I was looking at the back to see what was happening, because I could see like a little arch. Oh yeah, Benno Big Time. Oh, he's just flashed his lights. He's put the brakes on. Yep. And I'm sure Benno Big Time will give that back. I'm pretty sure he will. Already, yeah. Yes, he did. Well done to Benno Big Time. Great driving, great respect. Made the mistake, carried on going. Dusty in the lead. Nappy Sack in 2nd. Clive there in 3rd. Will probably want to try and get this back if he can. God, that was very close for Nappy Sack, just going round the really long right-hander. So nearly lost the back end. Lee there in 4th. Benno Big Time is there in 5th. Nappy Sack has the fastest lap now with a 36.6. That's impressive. Lofty in 6th. Jesse.
That is fast. That is not messing around. But, you know, we were talking about during practice how Nappy Sack seemed a little slow, but apparently he found another gear, because he's raced very well this race.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, driver of the day at the moment, Filippini from the back, spinning out back into the top 10 is impressive. So 30 seconds to go. I think there might be another lap for some of these guys. So Dusty clearly going to get another lap. Nappy Sack clearly as well. Clive should get another lap. Then we have Lee in 4th. Then we have Benno Big Time. Lofty in 6th. Haslett in 7th. Ripping a tearing in 8th. With Carl now on his case, trying to get that place back. Then we've got Filippini there in 10th place as well. So Carl now on the chase. Still Nappy Sack with that fastest lap, Jesse.
Absolutely, he's doing a good job. I just don't think he's got the ability to catch up on Dusty. Dusty is running some ridiculous laps right now. Low 137s. That's plenty fast enough if he can just do it one more time.
Yeah, guys are coming across the line. So Haslett 7th, Cole 8th, Rippin 9th, Filippini 10th, Next Gen in 11th, Stickman 12th, Lee in 13th, Crafty is going to come over the line in 14th. But Dusty holding the lead 1.7 seconds at the moment. And it looks like it's come down a little bit of a maybe a slight mistake coming through the right-hander there. Napisak in 2nd, there he is. Clive in 3rd, Lee there in 4th, Benno in 5th, Lofty in 6th. Very impressive drives from these guys at the front. Very, very impressive indeed. But I'll tell you what, it wouldn't have happened. Dusty's there in 1st, and he's coming around the final corner now. Oh, God, no, he's not. He's coming through the S's. I got a bit carried away there. That's how far in front they are.
Yeah, he's being a little cautious right now. Nappy's catching up a little bit on him, but I think he's just making sure he keeps it on the track.
Yeah, and exactly what you just said, just trying to settle the car down. Napisak went over the curb in that Cole lost the back end on it. I tell you what, he was very, very cautious as he went through. So Dusty's going to go down the long straight. He's on the final straight. It is going to be Dusty who's going to take this win. He goes right up to the man with the flag, and there he goes, takes the win. Napisak in 2nd, Clive 3rd, Lee in 4th. He's going to be very happy with that for Team E-Team Hard there. So well done to him. Benno big time in 5th. He's going to be pleased with that, and great respect for Benno as well. We'd be very, very happy with that result. And Lofty takes 6th. But there is your winner, Dusty. Great drive from Dusty. We have the reverse grid, and it's a rolling start. This is going to be interesting. Crafty on pole.
Yeah, so some good quality racing. You know, it's pretty clean for the most part. A couple incidents, we had guys give spots back, but overall it was a great race and lots of action too.
It was indeed. So there we go. Dusty is there, takes the win. So that's Dusty who takes the win. Napisak in 2nd, Clive in 3rd, Lee 4th, Benno big time 5th, Lofty in 6th, Haslett 7th, Cole in 8th, Ribnataire in 9th, Filippini 10th, Dave in 11th, Stickman 12th, Lee in 13th, Crafty in 14th. So Lee and Crafty on pole position for the next race. Fastest lap did go to Napisak with a 1:36.695 on lap 4, 1:36.695 on lap 4. So we've got a reverse grid next, guys. But we're going to quickly just get the interviews up. I'm just going to bring that out so you can't see what I'm doing, because it's a bit rude, isn't it? There you go. There you go. There's a big massive screen there. Boo. But hopefully we got a few of the drivers in. Let's have a look and see who we have. Hopefully we've got the top 3. Yes, we do. Fantastic. So let's have a quick word with Clive. Clive, 3rd place. We're fighting away with the lead. Slight mistake. Then Dusty took it away from you. But my goodness, that was a good race. But tough, isn't it, that track?
Yeah, I'm absolutely gutted with that, to be honest. I felt like I was really quick round there and felt like I could have won that race, and I was really hungry for it, but things won't go my way. But I'll try again in the next one.
Yeah, I'm sure you do a pretty good job in the next one, mate. Good luck, and obviously at the back there, just in front of those boys, so you might have a little bit of a breathing space for the first few laps, but we'll see. But good luck, mate. You've got the pace.
Cheers, mate.
Let's have a word with Tom, because Tom, that was, my goodness, what a move that was down the between Cole and Clive there. That was fantastic, and it was a bit NASCAR-ish. You had to sort of shoulder barge both of them to get through, but my goodness, what a great move that was.
Yeah, no, that was good fun. That was quite opportunistic. Obviously, seeing them come together. I don't know what happened, but I saw them come together, and I thought there's kind of no other way for me to go bar the middle. I think potentially they may have got dirty dies because I was able to break just that little bit later. So no, it was great. I mean, hats off. I know Clive was saying his pace is, quali and round here is unreal. He's really quick, and hats off to Lee as well. He was defending great for a good chunk of that race. But no, considering the start, it was quite happy with that.
Yeah, he did fantastic.
And well done, Dusty, taking that win again.
Yeah, he did a brilliant job, and like I said, as we were saying earlier, but Tom, good luck for the next race at the back of the grid. It's going to be a pretty good one. We know what Ted Tracks can do from the back of the grid. You've seen it with Tabron, so see if you can do the same, buddy. But have a good race. Let's have a quick word with Dusty before we start the next race. And Dusty, it sort of opened up for you there, didn't it, mate? And were you just sort of sitting back and waiting for that to happen?
Yeah, I'll be honest, that was a bit unexpected given my qualifying pace compared to the others ahead of me. But yeah, I just tried to stay on the back and got a really good run on Clive. And I don't know if they got together in the corner or what happened, but I looked back and all of a sudden they were like 2 seconds back. So I just tried to keep it on the track and not make a mistake, and got it done. And now we'll start from the back.
Yeah, it's going to be a good race. Looking forward to this one. You should... We've seen you before do it. Can you do it again? You know, you've had quite a few wins now, mate, and obviously missing the final as well, which, obviously we've had to add the date on, so obviously you're going to miss that one. But, if you can get the points today, could cover yourself for the final race. And but have a good race tonight, mate. The second race could be a corker, so we wish you all the best.
Yep. Congrats to Tom and Clive on second and third. Let's go get it.
Love that attitude he's got, Jesse. Really do.
He's ready.
He's ready. He's more than ready, I reckon. But we've had a fantastic first race. This is going to be the second race. We're just going to let them settle down a moment. But obviously we have the ladies series, the AWRS, which is the All Women's Racing Series, and that's going to start the end of July. We're just getting as many other ladies in as possible. We have 8 at the moment. Some are our previous race drivers or finalists from the Formula Woman. We've also got sim racers in Sarah Hawkey, and we've also got Rachel O'Connell. So it'd be great to have more racing drivers as well. If you are interested, you're a lady, you're a female, you want to do some motorsport, you want to get involved, we have training for you. We've got some drivers that have never done it before. We have 2 drivers that have never done it before, and they're getting involved. They really want to be part of this, and it is a great opportunity to do something amazing. And we're hoping for a really good prize at the end of it. So if you want to get involved, please message us at CC Sim Racing. Send me a message or email at ccsimracing@gmail.com and be part of something special. It's going to be an absolute cracker. It's going to be very similar to the Academy, the same car, McLaren. It's going to be everyone in the same car. Everyone's got the same colour. The lead car will be slightly different. It'll be slightly gold. And obviously that's the person you've got to catch if you want to win this championship. So it's going to be epic. Really looking forward to it. And it looks like it's going to be on a Tuesday night from what we're looking at. So if you want to get involved, please message us. It's going to be cracking. Jesse, you've got something to tell us, haven't you, as well, on Thursday? Oh, no, go on, mate. Sorry, carry on.
Well, I was just going to say, I didn't, I've been out of the loop for a week or 2 here, and I didn't realize that Sarah has jumped into the ring in that. So that'll be fun to see Sarah, who we get to see a lot of on these race circuits, go up against some of those ladies that have been in the formula races. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be epic. It really, really is. And obviously, and like I said, we've got Rachel as well, who's obviously been in the Academy with Sarah, and obviously development through that, racing at Racing Rivals as well. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Going to be very interesting to see against the real race drivers, against the sim racing drivers. Awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
But tell us about what's happening tonight, mate.
Yeah, we're running the final race of the North American Series tonight, so that's going to be fun. We're doing a double where we're going to do the Daytona Oval, and then we're going to do the Daytona Road Course right after that. And the guys are really excited about that. They've been doing some practicing, and it's going to be fun to see the drafting and all that kind of stuff in the Oval, and then see us make a mess of the road course. It'll be great. Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be brilliant. Cole Ballard said, can I wear a wig and join in? Do you know what? We've already had someone say about Mark Price wearing a wig or something, or painting his nails so he could join. But I think we'd find out, especially if you get through to the final and you're in the top 3, and it's like, right, can we speak to Carl Alias or whatever? And he'd be like, hello. It's a bit strange. It could work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never know. But no, you can't. So there we go. It's a all women's racing series. If you want to join in, please do so. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. So let's get back to the racing. Who's your money on this time, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have some messages come through. Please share and like the stream as well. Jesse, who's on you?
I'm interested to see if Benno can repeat. He's already had practice now coming from the back to the front, and he's going to be, about 4 or 5 from the back. So that's in a good, top 10 spot to start. And, I'd be interested to see if he can do that. I'll be honest, I don't think that, like Dusty and Clive, I don't think they're going to work their way up to the front. I think some of these drivers up towards the front are too good. Carl got knocked back to the middle of the pack, and I know that he was really fast, so he might be in a really good spot as well.
Very interesting indeed. So it looks like everyone is ready, which is brilliant. So we're going to start this race. Don't forget, it's a rolling start, 20-minute race with a pit stop. It's going to be epic. We're waiting to get this started. I'm going to put my money on Filippini. I have not got none, but I've got a funny feeling that Filippini might just smash this. Good racing, everyone. So that's great. Great to see Nicodemus there. Wallace, great to see that. Kyle Butler is there. Can I wear a wig? I love that. It's brilliant. And Nemesis Labs just joined in and said send it. So Crafty on pole, Lee second, Stickman third, Dave in fourth, Filippini fifth, Rip in sixth, Cole seventh, Haslett eighth, Lofty in ninth, and Benno Big Time takes out the top 10. Now this is going to be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Very exciting. Love the camera work. They're not getting paid enough. I swear to God.
Yeah,
but there we go.
The other nice thing is this has such a big straight that the rolling start allows the guys to all get around that last corner, so everybody's going to have a good run.
Well, I've just noticed actually there, Jesse, the rolling start at Fuji, they look closer. Is it me or do they look really close? So the top 5 are literally going to be in the same braking zone. Oh, that looks fantastic, doesn't it? So it's Crafty in the lead. All of them, look at that. That has got to be some sort of, there's got to be a soundtrack for that, surely. I don't know, something like that. So Crafty in the lead, Lee in second, Stickman third, Dave is there in fourth at the moment. So is there any movers at the moment? No, there isn't. Everyone's got round safely. Yes, they have. But look how close they are at the front. Oh, there's a spinner. Ripping a tear and spin out. Dave Hassett has just been hit as well. So he's tagged the back of, I think that's Carl. So everyone's got through, ripping, tearing, spin up. But look at Crafty, he's got away at the moment. Stickman's under pressure and he's got, no, sorry, Lee's under pressure. He's got through, but look at Next Gen Dave, he's having none of it. Watch out for Filippini, who's on the back of this group as well. He's having a look down the inside, but look at Lee holding the inside line, trying to get that turned in. Is Dave 88 in the team hard liveried Audi R8 there, and he's not going to do it, is he? No, he's not. So it's Stickman in second, Next Gen Dave third, Lee's dropped down into fourth, Filippini's in fifth. Look at Carl from all the way at the back, he's in sixth place there, Jesse.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been extremely quick in qualifying. The other thing is Crafty, you know, with all that stuff going on behind him, has pulled out 2.5 seconds ahead all of a sudden.
Wow, look at this. So Crafty in the lead, Stickman in second, Dave there in third. There's Lee in fourth. Now, is anyone going to jump into the pits? Look at around the outside there. It's Dave Hassett trying to get on the inside. Look at Lofty's been touched, and he sort of tagged the back end of Filippini there, and Filippini's managed to save it, and Cole's got in the walls yet again. I don't believe it. It's all kicking off. Benno Big Time around the outside of Hassler. Is any of these drivers going to jump in early? We're going to soon find out. It's Crafty in the lead. Stickman and Dave come in. Lucas Lee's come in as well. The other drivers stay out. Philippines in a good position now. He's now got the space he needs. Benno Big Time 6th. Hassler 7th. Lee in 8th. Look at Clive in 9th there. Watch out for him. Stickman is there in the pits. Ripping a Terran's there. 13th. Lofty in 14th. And I'm pretty sure they are going to come into the pits as well, which they have done. So the top 7 have stayed out. The rest of them have bundled into the pits here.
Wow, and Crafty is now ahead 5 seconds. I mean, the other people right behind him all pitted. So, I mean, wow, he's got some clean space. If he can run some good qualifying laps here, he's going to be in a good spot.
Yeah, definitely. Nappy Sack seems to have had a really good pit stop there, because Next Gen Dave has really dropped back here, and Nappy Sack's gone down the inside of Dave, and he said, you know what, I'm having that spot now, mate. But is Dave going to try and hold that inside line? I don't think he is into the braking zone. No, he lets that go. So watch out for those guys at the back. So Crafty with a 4.5 second lead on Filippini. He's looking really good at the moment. That's a beautiful shot of Crafty going around. He's purple at this moment in time. Filippini is there in second place. And obviously they're going to go purple because it's only lap 2. There's Benno Big Time in third. Haslett's in fourth. Clive's in fifth. There is Lee in 6th, Dusty there in 7th. Now, we've seen this before, and Dusty stayed out, and it didn't work out for him. But let's see what happens now while he's in the back of this group. He might decide to jump in. There's Stickman in 8th, so he's come out, he's done his pit, and he's got away from this group. And Nappy Sack's under pressure from Lee, who's got past Dave. And now Dave's trying to look down the inside, and Lee's managed to get that done, but Dave's got down the inside of him in the car back for the chicane and goes back into 10th place. Great move.
Benno's out.
Oh, Benno. Oh, did you say Benno? Benno Big Time. Oh, he said Benno's out. He said Benno's out. Let's have a look what happened there. I'll donate.
Yeah. Benno has been hitting every single curve, and he finally lost the one.
Well, funny enough, actually, well, I don't want to say funny enough, pit is in for Clive. Clive's in the pits. Benno Big Time is also in there as well, but Benno did lose it on that corner in the practice as well, so he'll be absolutely kicking himself So just messages coming in there. Don't forget to save replay. Come on, Lofty, says Mike. Oh yes, I will save the replay. I didn't save the last one. I'd like to kick off the Provide Craig with Oxygen campaign. Love it.
I'm here to help.
And brief. Right, so I'll donate, says Ryan. Great stuff. Love it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So it's Crafty in the lead. Still 4.3 seconds from Filippini. Lee's doing a good job. He's starting to close up on Filippini. Hastert is also there as well. Dusty's just sitting on the back of these guys. Stickman has now been caught by Nappy Sack. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see what the guys in the front do, because they've got a bit of a gap now. 13 seconds. 14 seconds from Dusty. 20 seconds off the leader. So Crafty should come out in front of these guys. What do you think, Jesse?
Oh, wow. Dusty's trying to make a move on Hazlitt here, but Hazlitt's taking a lot of the outside lines, and it seems like sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not. It's an interesting quandary to see.
Yeah, good move there from Nappy Sack. We're just watching Nappy Sack and Stickman have a great little battle here, and I think Clive's got down the inside. No, he hasn't, not quite. So Stickman now sort of like a rolling roadblock, as we like to call it. He's trying to battle his way through. He's getting a little bit of argy-bargy with Clive, and he still can't get past him. So let's have a look at the leader. There he is, Clive, 3.8. Filippini is flying. He's closing him back up. Dusty with the fastest lap at the moment, 1:37. Hastert's coming in. He's decided now this is the time to come in. Is it the time to come in? Is that a big gamble? Because there is Stickman down the straight there. So Hastert's come in. Nappy Sack is down the straight. Looks like Stickman has pulled over. Is that Stickman's pulled over? I think he has. I think he's just moved over to the side to let everyone through, or is he just taking a different line? So into the braking zone he goes. He's trying to hold off Clive. Down the outside again goes Clive into 6th place. Now he'll be chasing down the man in front of him, which is Nappy Sack. Great little battle here between Next Gen Dave and Stickman. But the two in front, Nappy Sack and Clive, are now on a mission to try and grab Crafty for that lead. Oh, the ball just popping over there. Brilliant stuff.
Looks like lead 80 got a penalty as well. 5 seconds, or tenth of half a second. Sorry.
He did indeed. So there we go. And he's purple in this sector as well. So he's got that penalty. So he will have to lose that. But he might be lucky and lose it as he comes. Well, obviously he's got to go into the pit lane now. But we'll see what happens there. But Crafty's still holding that 3.7 second lead. He's doing okay at the moment, isn't he, up front?
Yeah, it seems like he's doing all right. Although Filippini is running some really good laps right now. You mentioned he may be a dark horse, and he seems to be paying off your words right now, because he is keeping up with Crafty easily, and now he's down to 3 seconds even, so he's cutting it out pretty quick. Yeah,
13 minutes to go, and he is dropping that down like a fly. Lee comes into the pits, so Lee is the first one to budge out of those top 5 guys, well, top 4 shall I say now. He literally slammed the wall as he came in, like he didn't get damaged. So Lee is in. Now, where's Nappy Sack? Nappy Sack coming down the start-finish straight. It'll be very interesting to see if he gets out in front, because this is very This is very visual. It doesn't actually give you the full story. So in comes Lee for Eating Hard. Out he comes this time round. There goes Nappy Sack. Now, where's he going to finish up? There goes Clive. There goes his teammate, Next Gen Dave. He goes in front and he just pips Stickman for that position. So great stuff from Lee there. Now he'll have to chase down his teammate and see what those two can do together. But it's Crafty still in the lead, and he's still holding that 3.5 second lead here, is Crafty from Filippini. But Dusty still, again, like you said, is just not catching him at the moment. So again, 11 seconds off Nappy Sack. I'll tell you what, Nappy Sack's in a really good position here.
Yeah, and Dusty is catching up with the lead as well. He was about 8 seconds behind about a lap and a half ago, so he's cut a second and a half off. So he's starting to get a little pace. Some of these guys up front are going to struggle for the fact they don't have any drafting partners, and you can literally steal a second on that final straightaway if you've got a drafting partner.
Yeah, definitely. Nappy Sack with the fastest lap, 1:36.621, slightly quicker than the last time round. Dave is with Lee, so they might work together here on the straight to try and close up the guys in front. Stickman and Hassett having a great old battle here as they come into the right hand. A very tough sector this is. It's probably the toughest part of the race, because you sort of into the braking zone and then you've got to turn, and then it turns on itself again, and you've got to get the car turned in, and you try not to lose the back end. As you can see, Hassett nearly does so, but again, great driving there from Hassett, manages to hold it. So let's have a look at the leader. Still Crafty from Filippini. There is Dusty. This is not working out for them, because there is Nappy Sack just down the road, but just behind him, out of tow at the moment, but he's closing in. It's Clive Smith in 5th. So again, goes slightly faster again. There's Next Gen Dave. Lee is now gone into 6th, so it looks like Dave has given him the position up. But look at Haslett in the background on Stickman. Has he got that done? Into the braking zone, gives him room. Haslett takes 8th place. Great move there from Haslett.
Yeah, Nappy would benefit quite a bit. Obviously, he doesn't want to slow down necessarily, but if Clive caught up with him a little bit here, it would help him a ton, because those two were flying in the last race, and if they could work together, that would help their chances immensely.
Just seen a replay of Next Gen Dave slamming into the wall. He's got front aero, front suspension. That's game over for him. So he'll be going back into the pits. He's just moving out of the way of the guys coming through, which is the nice, respectful thing to do. He knows his race is pretty much done for, so there's no point in staying in the way. So there we go. Brilliant livery from Haslett, says Adam Barth, who's the man for liveries after the Miller yellow one. I love that. So it's Crafty 2.9 seconds from Filippini, and he's managed to hold that 3-second gap from Dusty as Filippini. Nappy Sack now is down to 17.7 seconds, and Crafty better get in the pits quite shortly, because it's going to be very tight. Now is Filippini coming in? No, he stays out again. Is Dusty coming in? No, he's not. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm still a little surprised. I didn't think they'd want a draft partner, but instead they're feeling like, well, I can run pretty good laps just without anybody around. And Dusty has ran a 1:36.9. There's nothing wrong with that. So,
yeah, very true. Looking at the last lap times from Nappy 1:37.2, so slight mistake there, but goes fastest again with 1:36.5 as he crosses the line.
Wow.
It's sensational lap, that is. Sensational.
Yep, and he was 20 seconds behind not too long ago, so he's reeled in another 3 seconds, and it's going to sort out here in a minute. Those guys got to pit eventually. Well, then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's just you're thinking, is there going to be a mistake from one of these guys? It just takes that one tyre off the track, and it literally is twitchy bum time, as I like to call it. There is Lee in 6th, Haslett is in 7th. Jay Hartman, oh my goodness, Jay Hartman, wow, great to see you, buddy. Dan Dave says, what a brilliant watch, and some great driving out there, says Dan David. Great to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for that message. Adam Barr says, brilliant livery from Haslett. And we've got David Grady, come on Clive, double podium, and he's not far away. He's in 5th at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Cole is now in 8th place, but Filippini is doing a great job up front there with Crafty and Dusty. Stickman in 9th. There is Lee in 10th, having a good run. Can he hold that top 10 from Benno Big Time, who's also on the chase now? Ripping the Tearin in 12th, with Lofty, his teammate, in 13th. Next Gen Dave is still driving with the aero and front suspension, so that'll be a nice, interesting car to drive.
Yeah, that's going to be a little rough with all these corners. He'll do his best, I'm sure, but that's going to be tough.
Dusty in the pits. Dusty is in the pits. Box for Mr. Dusty, and he's trying not to hit the wall. He hits the wall, but doesn't get a penalty. So Dusty is in the pits now. Where is that going to put him out? Because there is Nappy Sack going through in 4th, and this is going to put him quite far behind, I think. I really do. I think this could put him in the top 6 area. He's just dropped in now. This is a bad move. This is a really bad move. So he's going to come out, and there's Clive. There's Dusty, and Lee should be there somewhere. Where is Lee? Lee's gone through. There he is. So Lee goes into 5th.
That doesn't hurt him, though, because he can hop behind Lee and get some drafting going. So that's not the worst place to be.
Yeah, good shout there. Cole now into 7th place now. Haslett is giving him some hassle. In 8th place, probably used that about 50 times, but for those that didn't, there you go, boom. But Haslett is he was being hassled by Cole, and Cole's now just literally dusted him off. Oh, dearie me.
The other thing I was going to mention, I'll get rid of all these jokes, but I was going to mention too, Filippini's now only about a second and a half behind Crafty, so he's starting to reel him in some.
Yeah, there we go, 1.7 seconds, as you rightly said there, Jesse. So Crafty in the lead. There is Filippini in 2nd. It's down to 13 seconds. 15 seconds from the leader. I mean, it's not enough. It's not enough. Nappy Sack's going to be in the lead at the end of this lap, I reckon. 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, he's doing extremely well.
Oh, I say that, and Nappy Sack goes wide there and nearly loses the back end.
His last lap was a 1:36.4. That is uber fast. So we'll see what he gets this time, but he's running some really good lap times right now.
Yeah, and Filippini sees blood here because he's now 1.3 seconds behind Crafty, but it's just helping Nappy Sack to just claw him in, because these lap times he's putting in at the moment are absolutely phenomenal. So there's Clive in 4th. He's sort of backed out and thought, you know what, 4th will do at the moment. Blue flags are out for one of the drivers. I think that's Next Gen Dave. Oh no, there's Lee there. Lee's in 5th. Dusty there in 6th. Cole there in 7th. Cole's flying. He's really closing up on these guys in front. Oh, Haslett with a sideways action there, coming out turn 1. Beautifully done.
Yeah, there's a lot of really loose cars on this track. It's nuts. It doesn't look that enjoyable to me, but they're doing a great job of controlling it.
So got someone on Twitch has just followed us, so great to see that. That's Team Gran Turismo Guatemala. Great stuff. Greetings from Guatemala, bro. Greetings from Penarth, Wales.
Filippini with the penalty.
Penalty for Filippini, 1.8 is from Crafty. So penalty there. Oh, Crafty again. He's very crafty, isn't he, old Crafty? Oh, wow. So there he goes, penalty there for Filippini, trying to drop it off as he slowed down into the corner there. And here we go, so Crafty, is he in this lap? No, he's not. Filippini has decided, yes, it's about time I got into the pits. Nappy Sack is going around the exit of the corner. There is Filippini. Oh, he's very lucky. Just lost the back end coming into the pit lane there. Filippini's in. Nappy Sack is on the start-finish straight. He's a little bit further back than Dusty here. There is Clive in 4th. Lee in 5th. He has got Dusty all over the back of him. There's Cole. He's now sort of slowly disappeared from Haslett. He's now trying to claw down Dusty. But Filippini is now back out on the track. And there is Nappy Sack. So Nappy Sack goes into 2nd place. Now, where's this gonna fan out now? He goes into 4th, and Dusty and Lee are battling away, and Lee has managed to hold it for E-Team Hard into the corner, and Dusty is in 6th, trying to close him down and not getting past this time, but I'm sure he'll have another crack here in the next few corners. Jesse.
Yeah, and it looks like Dusty, we talked about before that it might help Dusty to get behind Lee, but as it turns out, Lee's doing a great job in defensive driving and really holding up Dusty, much to his chagrin.
Yeah, he's doing a good job there. Is E-Team Hard's team manager Lee Duncan, and in 5th place at the minute. Just a shame Next Gen Dave 88 had that mistake into the corner and damaged the car into turn 1 there, which is a real shame. But again, he's doing a good job. Filippini in 4th. He was very lucky to get out in front of those two, wasn't he?
Absolutely. That was extremely fortunate because he's been running some good laps otherwise. So if he can just stay in the front, he's got a chance to sneak on the podium there.
Yeah, I noticed that Clive, Dusty and Lee are actually closing up on Clive here, aren't they? And Clive going sideways, drifting round the... Oh, it's fantastic. Drifted an Audi R8 round the final 2 corners. Brilliant. Love it. Crafty is in. Crafty is in. Now, where's that going to put him? Crafty is there. Nappy Sack is down the straight. That could be it. I think this is going to be Nappy Sack through. But where is that going to put Clive to Nappy Sack? So Clive is there. Is he going to come out? He's literally jumped in. So there is Clive. He's going to come out. He's going to be coming out side by side with Crafty here, is he? There is Crafty. Where is Clive? He's somewhere there on your left-hand side of the screen. We can't see him. He's got in front. Brilliant driving from Crafty. He's managed to get in front. So Crafty in 2nd for Ted Tracks Racing. So it's a Ted Tracks 1 and 2 at the moment. The battles are still kicking off. Cole's made a mistake in the background. Filippini's made a mistake because Lee's really closing him up. Oh, Dusty's gone very, very wide. Oh, we've lost Filippini. We lost Filippini. He's gone off the track. What happened there?
That's unfortunate. He was having a great race.
Oh, yeah, he's lost the back end. He's lost the back end. He just looked in his mirror just for a second. I'm pretty sure he looked in his mirror there. And that was enough.
And Dusty just got a half-second penalty as well. Everybody's falling apart here all the time.
Oh, the pressure comes to you. We said it time and time again. You go into these races, you've had a bit of commentary, you get a little bit excited with 2 minutes to go, and that's what happens. So Nappy Sack in the lead, Clive in 2nd, Lee is in 3rd for E-Team Hard. He'll be over the moon if he can finish in the top 3, but we won't talk about that. Crafty's in 4th, so Crafty's dropped all the way back in 4th after the incident, so don't know what happened to Crafty. He's dropped right back, and I think he's just feeling the pressure, and he says all the time, every time he gets into this position, he feels under pressure. And it tells, doesn't it?
The jelly legs.
Yeah, the jelly legs. We said it all the time. It's either jelly thumbs or jelly legs, one of the two. Now Carl's trying to get on the back of Dusty. Dusty's gone down the inside line. He hasn't taken his penalty. Cole goes back into that position, so he takes 4th place. And Crafty is there. Sorry, I thought he took 4th place. He just dropped out and went in again. But Crafty's there in 4th. So Crafty there 4th. Cole in 5th. And there is Dusty in the background. Filippini is trying to have a battle here with Haslett, and that gets done as well. So Filippini now back into 7th. Nappy Sack, getting a little bit twitchy. 4.5 seconds in the lead with the fastest lap. This is looking very, very good for Nappy Sack. Dusty is all the way down in 6th place. My goodness.
Yeah, Crafty and Dusty, boy, and even Filippini, those 3 drivers, they were all in the mix, and they all 3 fell apart all of a sudden. That's a tough situation, but it's to Carl's benefit. Carl bumped right up to 4th now.
So look at this, amazing stuff. Carl now into 4th place. Crafty's dropped back into 5th. Dusty's in 6th. Filippini's in 7th. Hassan's having a great race in 8th place. Massive mention to Stigman from the top of the grid, and he's just gone a bit wide. He's in 9th at the moment. He's got a 6-second lead with 40 seconds to go. Can he hold it? Oh, Nappy Sack getting a twitch on as well. So he's going to come round as well. There is Clive. So we have 30 seconds to go of this race. I think he's slowing down. Is he slowing down? I thought he was slowing down there. Don't think he wants to do another lap. But there he goes, comes out of the corner. So they're going to get another lap. Clive's going to get another lap, I think. 20 seconds to go here. Lee is going to come through as well. He's in 3rd. Carl in 4th. Now there could be a battle here for a podium if they cross the line in time. So Nappy Sack's crossed the line now. Clive's also going to cross the line. This is going to be very close. Lee and Carl could be battling for the podium here. He crossed the line. Is Carl going to cross the line in time? Yes, he does. Battle for 3rd is on. So Crafty's in 5th. Dusty's 6th. Haslett is in 7th from Filippini. So he managed to grab that place off Filippini at the end there. Stickman takes 9th. He's going to be over the moon. Well done to Stickman. 10th is Benno big time. Lee's going to come across the line in 11th with Lofty in 12th. Ripping the Terran in 13th and Next Gen Dave in 14th. But let's have a look at the leaders. There they are coming through. Nappy Sack still holding the lead with Clive in 2nd. Lee in 3rd. And this is where the jelly legs kick in. Carl, who got in the top 3 of the McLaren series about 3 series ago, and he's in 4th, could grab a podium. Lee in his debut series for CC Sim Racing on the podium at Fuji. Can he do it? The time is closing down here, Jesse. Is he going to do it?
Yeah, he's going to do it, but Carl has given it his all. Boy, and he made a mistake there. Lee did, so now it's down. It was down to half second there for a second.
So there is Nappy Sack.
It's tight.
There is Nappy Sack. We're going to leave. Oh, Nappy Sack nearly lost it as well. We go around the corner, just lost the back end, and he's managed to get it back together. Clive's in 2nd. Lee's under pressure. He's got one more corner to go, and he's got to be the best corner he's ever done. And here goes Carl. He's in 4th place. He takes a tighter corner. So it's going to be Nappy Sack who takes the win. We're going to look at him. He weaves across the line, and he's going to take the win. It's a great drive from Nappy Sack. It's going to be Clive who takes 2nd. Now, has he got the bump draft to take that 3rd place off Lee? No, he hasn't, and Lee takes 3rd from Carl. But there's your winner, Nappy Sack. But what an end to the race. Brilliant.
Yeah, 0.2 of a second there at the end. That was close. Another 800, 900 feet. It might have changed.
Up 12 places. Gets the fastest lap. Mr. Tom Hockley of Ted Trucks Racing, take a bow, sir. Wow. Save that replay. So let's have a look at those. Let's have a look at those race results. It's Nappy Sack who takes the win. It's Clive in 2nd. Great job for Clive there. Lee for E-Team Hard takes 3rd. Carl takes 4th. Crafty in 5th. Dusty in 6th. Haslett in 7th. Filippini in 8th. Stickman in 9th. Benno in 10th. Lee takes 11th. Lee Campbell. Lofty takes 12th. Ripping the Terran in 13th. And Next Gen Dave with the damage takes 14th. But great respect. He managed to finish the race as well. Jordan Chipperfield says great racing. Cheers, Jordan. Really appreciate that. Lots of people following as well. Thank you very, very much. Well done, Smithy. Love the messages that are coming through at the moment. I already follow you on Twitch. You helped me with a follow, bro. Thank you very much. I will do, sir, straight after the race. But Nappy Sack got the fastest lap with a 1:36.498 on lap 7. That's a 1 minute 36.498 on lap 7. You alien. Lee Duncan says, did that actually happen? Yes, it did, Lee. Yes, it did. Now get your backside into the comms box because we need to have a chat with you because you came 3rd. But what a brilliant watch. Some great racing. Brilliant livery. I'm going to go a bit further down because I've missed all that. Clive is a net second here. Lucky, says Dave. Instant death curb, says Louis. RIP, says Louis again. Come on, Clive. Great racing, guys, says Beaverball. Great to see Beaverball there. And then we've got Jordan Chipfield said, great racing. Well done, Smithy. Did that actually happen, says Lee Duncan. Dave O'Grady says, absolutely phenomenal racing. Great night, that. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, CC. Thank you, drivers. And thank you, fans. Brilliant. Thanks, Dave. And thank you, Jesse.
No problem. It's happy to help.
Wow, I'm sweating just watching, says Louis. Nicodemus Wallace says, awesome, great stuff, guys. Really appreciate what all your messages. It really does mean a lot. But there we go. Let's have a chat with our drivers, and we should have. Is he there? No, he's not there. That's a real shame. We need to get Lee Duncan. Can you get into Discord, please? That's Lee Duncan. Oh, should I do the tannoy? Boo, boo, boo. Lee Duncan to the...
Lee Duncan.
Yeah, Lee Duncan to the Discord, please. Lee Duncan to Discord. Thank you. Before we do that, let's take a look and see who finished second, and that was Mr. Clive Smith. Clive, that was a better race for you, but Tom was on a bit of another level that time round, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was doing a right job to keeping up with him at the start, and then I made a mistake into turn one, and then I made like loads more mistakes that lap. And yeah, well done to Tom. He's like consistent as always. He's like a robot. He just doesn't make any mistakes. But I need to work under pressure situations, but I'll get him one day.
Yeah, I love that. I love that aggression. It's like kind aggression. Love it. But Louis says, up the Clive double podium. Love that. Absolutely love that. Thank you very much for that message, Louis. And Ryan's just said, let's hear from Monotone Smith. That's really harsh. He did a good job at commentary. Leave him alone. Well done, Clive. Great job, mate. Great points as well. And the boys at CC Sim will I'll definitely message you after this race. I'm pretty sure of that. But well done, mate. Great drive.
Cheers, Craig. Thank you.
Let's have a word with our winner, Tom. My goodness, Tom, that was it seemed quite simple, really. You kept yourself out of mischief. You went in early for your pit stop. You got out, clean air, got the lap times in, phenomenal laps. Lap 1, lap 2, lap 3. They were just flying out with these fast laps. And then right at the end there, got a little bit twitchy bum time on the second from last corner, but managed to save it. But, mate, that's some fantastic racing there, mate. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. Obviously, it's a great result, especially when you look at how close to the championship, how fast the boys were. I think, as I found last round, just coming in early, trying to avoid the traffic. It's one of those where you just have to keep your head down. Clive's comment on me being consistent is, I don't know how true that is, because I'm the one usually when out in that position, I'm the one who would drop it. So it was, I'm sweating buckets. It was a good race to just stay focused. And if anything, near the end, I thought I've just got to get round. I saw the gap open up with Clive in second, and I think almost coming off a little bit caused the car to swing a little bit more. So maybe next time just keeping that kind of flow. But no, it's good race, quiet race, and obviously thrilled for the points, and it will hopefully make things a little bit tighter up the front as we go into the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It was absolutely fantastic. Obviously, as we said, Dusty's going to miss that final race as well, so that's going to really tighten everything up. We can't meme Tom anymore for always been in it. He's actually putting it out of the bag now, says Ted Tracks Racing. Love that. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, exactly. And we were just saying early on, we watched him in the practice, and he actually did spin out quite a lot of times, and me and Jesse were thinking, is that really Tom? Is Tom racing here? And we just saw the real Tom, and that was fantastic. Well done, mate. Great drive, buddy. And, we'll see you next week for the next race at Interlagos. That'll be a good one.
Cheers, guys. And obviously, well done, everyone else.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thanks, man. So I think Lee's literally run off. I think he's either punching the air celebrating Jesse or something. I'm not too sure. But let's have a word with some of the other guys, because we have got Stickman in, and he actually finished in the top 10, mate. So you started at the front, still managed to get in the top 10. You must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, I am, Craig. Cheers, mate. I didn't, to be fair, do a lot of practice, about half a dozen laps, to be honest. So I've got a bit conscious I was getting in a few people's way, to be fair, because some of those guys are just phenomenally quick. Qualifying probably 2 to 3.5 seconds faster. How they get it to stick in those corners on that circuit, God knows.
Yeah, it's incredible. I was trying earlier, and I'd have been with you, mate. I swear, I was on pad. I was trying it on my pad. It was just impossible on my pad. But I use X and square, so that's a really bad idea. But yeah, brilliant drive, mate. Absolutely cracking. Well done, mate. And getting in the top 10 again, buzzing. Well done, mate.
Cheers, Craig. Thanks, guys.
Dan Lofthauser just put made a bad mistake and lost the pace. Sorry, guys. That's a shame because he was doing really, really well, and like I said, on the Fanatec wheel as well. So it's it's interesting the different concept with pad wheels, and you can tell that sometimes you can tell the difference, sometimes you can't. Dusty and Tom, I think, are both still on pad, and it's incredible. You can see some of the car control was phenomenal. Let's have a quick word with Dave Haslett. Haslett, are you there, buddy? Oh, no, actually, Dave, I'm going to talk to you in a moment. Hold fire, because Lee Duncan from E-Team Hard is with us. Dun, 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 dun. Lee, can you hear us, buddy? And have you popped any champagne yet?
Oh, he's still working on how to unmute himself.
Yeah, unmute yourself, mate. No, he's too ecstatic. We'll get back to Lee in a minute. Hopefully he'll just go hello or something. But Dave has... Oh, no, he's there. There he is. Whoa, there he is. Oh, hold the phone, everyone. He's there. Lee.
I'm absolutely buzzing that I couldn't even get the mute off. Sorry.
That's fantastic, mate.
Did that actually happen?
It did.
Yeah,
it did.
Okay.
I had to watch the front of the grid, and luckily Jesse was watching what was happening, and he was going, oh, it's gone down to half a second. Oh, it's gone down to 3.3. Oh, it's down 0.7. Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. But talk us through that last few laps. Obviously, now being in that sort of zone, knowing that you're on live stream, with commentary going on in the background, did you feel a lot of pressure there?
Yes.
That's a quick answer. Yes, I love it.
I've had to wash my hands twice because they were just absolutely soaking in sweat. Wow, what a race! What a race! As you guys, I've not really had the best of the start to the season, so that old saying goes: save the best to last. So we'll see what next week brings. Yeah,
it's incredible, mate. I mean, we know you're going through health issues as well, and to be here tonight and racing and with what you're going through. I mean, I won't need to mention it to everybody, but my goodness, I tell you what, you're a very, very incredible man. But well done, brilliant stuff, absolutely fantastic.
Hats off to yourselves and hats off to everybody that raced tonight. It was a tough one. There was a lot of spin outs, and it's just that green stuff's horrible.
Yeah,
if you just go on it slightly, it's enough to spin you round, as a few found out. So I managed to keep myself together tonight. So happy for the team. Unfortunately, Dave, was one of the culprits in the green stuff as well. But he finished. So to finish first you have to finish.
Exactly. And well done, buddy. Great job. Absolutely fantastic.
Appreciated.
Well done, buddy.
Appreciated, guys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that was Lee there, Lee Duncan from E-Team Hard, team manager of E-Team Hard. So be careful, guys. He's now got the winning streak he's got the podium streak. He will now want that winning streak. So let's see what he can do in the next few races. But let's have a quick word with Dave Haslett. Dave, are you there, buddy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fantastic. I mean, that was a very interesting race. You had some great battles there, didn't you? Sometimes a bit, sideways, but you managed to keep it on the tarmac, which is a good start. But interesting race tonight. Very tricky in that car.
Yeah, it's very hard to handle. The back end's going everywhere, especially that last 3 or 4 corners.
It was very, very intense, mate. But it's great to have you racing tonight, mate. And another one, I think that's another top 10 as well. So well done, buddy. Great job. We have got one more than I think we've got Lofty in there. Lofty, we've just seen your message there, and you just said you made a bad mistake and lost the pace. Well, can you talk us through that moment?
Yeah, I pushed it too much through the S's at the last, and I knew I could keep up with the pack if I stayed at the front. But just one of these mistakes, if you make it and then you end up coming out of the pits in fresh air, you've nobody to latch onto. So I just thought I'd have a bit of fun with my teammates at the back, and we had a right battle. So yeah, it was interesting, but well done to Napisak, another impeccable race. So yeah, it was good, very, very, very good. Love the racing tonight.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Well done. Good job. And we hope to see you back at Interlagos next week. And we wish you all the best for the next race, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
So there we go, Jesse. That is the interviews done and dusted. And but wow, we've had some great racing tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Both the races were excellent. And we'll get back to the drawing board and make sure Lee knows how to unmute himself, and we'll be ready to go for next week.
Yeah, definitely. And we are going to do something slightly different next week. It's been a long time since we've done it, and it is a bit of sad news. One of the drivers lost one of their very good friends, so we are going to do a lap of condolence for them in the Mazda Atenza race, and that will be for Pac-Man 292, lost a very good friend. So we'll be doing that for him. So he will have a different livery this week. So if you see the championship leader in a different livery, there will be a lap of honour for his best friend there. So we will get that done, and we will show you all that live on Monday. But talking about Monday, Clio Cup, we are at Dragon Trail Gardens. Oh my goodness, that's going to be fun.
It's a lot of corners in a Clio.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast corners, and then you got that little horrible chicane at the start of that fast turn, left-hander, haven't you? And then I think we're going to see one or two on their roofs, but hopefully we don't. But yeah, Dragon Trail Gardens for both the Clio Cup and the Atenzas. So that is Monday night, 8 o'clock it starts, and I think Atenzas about 8:30 once everything's finished up on the Clio Cup and the interviews are done. So that is what's happening then. Join us again also on next Thursday for the Audi R8s. We are here at Interlagos, and it's been a brilliant track throughout here at CC Sim for whatever reason. Manufacturers series that we had, and other races that we've developed through CC, and it's just been an intense battle throughout, so we'll see what happens there. Looking forward to that one, Jesse. Marcus has always sent us 100 stars as well and says well done, lads. Cheers, Marcus, really appreciate it. That's fantastic stuff. But Jesse, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you back. I've really missed you.
Yes, it's wonderful, and I should be back again on, I guess, what did you say it was, Monday or Tuesday? Whatever day it was, we'll be back.
Yeah, whatever day you want, mate. There we go. So massive thanks to Jesse Linquela. Massive thanks also to Adam Barth, who's been stepping in at the right time. Also Clive Smith this week. He's been absolutely fantastic. And everyone else that has been helping in the comms, that's been brave enough to actually jump in, which is also another thing, isn't it? But yeah, that was it. That's the R8s this week. Don't forget the Monday Clio Cup and the Tenzas. This is Craig Cook. That was Jesse Linquela. We are CC Sim Racing. We'll see you on Monday. Take care.